Heartbreak hits the Seeds community. What's up, guys? Marty here, Unicorn Werewolf, and today I'm heartbroken as well as the entire Rainbow Six Siege community and esports community is heartbroken. Um, Michael Kixstar Stockley died unfortunately in a automobile accident on the 11th, which was on Monday, and um, this is really hard. It has been hard for everybody because of how many lives he touched. Even those of us who never got the chance to meet him directly, I would say, and not many people know this, and it's truly unfortunate I haven't talked about it more, but Kitstar is the reason that this channel even exists, and he never knew it. And uh, I just had brief correspondences with him here and there over email, and um, I just remember like the first time that I saw him stream, I was fresh off of my knee surgery, and I was definitely in a very lost place in life. Um, I had stepped away from my career as a school teacher, just walked away from that to uh, pursue pursue my own passions and hobbies in life because I had several. Like at the time, I was an amateur MMA fighter and personal trainer, and I tore my ACL in training one night, and then about half a year goes by, and I get surgery and I'm down, and about this time, Operation Skull Rain is coming out. Skull Rain I think came out on the day before my surgery, and so I had messed around with streaming prior to this, um, mostly mostly just for like a goof with my friends. But since I was down and I needed to behave myself while I was recovering from surgery and going through rehab and everything, I got into watching streams again, and um, one night I typed in, I was in like a tremendous amount of pain, like I was barely starting to get around again, real good, and I had pushed it a little bit that day and came back and I was in a serious amount of pain, and I opened Twitch and I searched for Rainbow Six Siege, and then I see Kickstar. I see this kid. I'm watching him play and I'm just blown away, like at how amazing he was and mechanically skilled, and the way and that was just the tip of the iceberg. The way he would talk about strategy and his thought process and everything, I could tell he was mentally, um, intellectually beyond his years. Um, but I could also tell very much that he was a kid, and aren't we all? We. I look around and it's obvious that everybody is a child with their own desires and fears and stuff they throw tantrums over and everything. But I remember spending a lot of time with kids while I was down, and I was depressed, um, because all my plans in life, that I was like, I'm going to bet 100% all on me, and it was going through a phase where it was like I was rock bottom. I hit hit just the spot where all my best laid plans had blown up, and watching Kixstar was something I do because, he not only was he amazing, he was just he had it figured out, and he was always like, well, that didn't work, let's try again, and it was one of those big things I learned. And I mean, I'd watch him sometimes, and because I viewed him, about 10 years older than him, viewed him as a kid, there was a lot of times where I could tell he was also in a dark place. He had, even at a young age, had been through a lot of stuff, and he was going through it at the same time. So I really connected with him on that, and then I got the bright idea because of watching his channel. I was like, man, I really should stream, and I really should stream Siege, because Kixstar makes it look so fun. He makes it look so easy too, and you can watch his channel for just a few minutes and learn so much. And he, real composed, real nonchalant type of guy too. Is just always like, oh, it's just, and it's all this amazing stuff. Very humble, and I just wanted to share that and a few other things. It's like, speak your truth. I remember watching him from whenever about the time I started watching him, he was just stepping out of pro league, and he was going into being a caster, being an analyst, and he always spoke his truth. And there's a thing, a technique that as you're commentating on something, it's like production really wants you to highlight the good and not shine a light on who's messing up. People do a good enough job already at it's like, he messed up. It's so easy to point that finger. But whenever Kixstar did it, it was so brutally honest, to the point that it's like, I want him as my friend, because I know that if I was messing up, he would be like, dude, you're messing up. Exactly how. And I admired that a lot. And he struck me as the kind of guy that was like, don't pull punches, just say it, which is something that I have fallen into the habits. I'm sure we all have at some point, where you just you're not giving it everything. You're keeping some in the tank because you don't know what's up ahead. Hadn't planned that far, so I really don't know what else to say. I mean, I felt, I reached out to him a few times. I could tell he was in a spot in life where I wasn't the best person to help him. I was trying to figure out how. I just felt pulled to help him somehow, and that never materialized. And I'm at fault for that 100%. But he left behind a legacy for an entire community. I'm serious. I did not know him very much. I just watched his character from afar and had some positive interactions with him behind the scenes. That was again, not much, but his stream, his content, his casting affected my life and many others for the better. And that's something that an entire community is going to remember for a lifetime. My deepest condolences to the family. Sending you lots of love. And I think, we all got to remember, whatever it is for us, we got to live for today. and we got to give it our all, and we got to keep trying. So, with that, that's the end of this episode. Everybody stay safe and have a great day.